Talk about impressing. Nothing impresses me these days. Nothing materialistic, I should add. And I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, if you're gonna bring me flowers, cool, I appreciate it, thank you. But I buy myself flowers too, so that it ain't a big deal. Second of all, you invite me to a concert, cool, let's go. But you take me to the nosebleeds, cool, thank you, I appreciate it. But I've bought myself floor tickets before. How am I impressed? You buy me a purse, cool, thanks. I appreciate it. But I've bought myself these things already. So when I say that materialistic stuff does not impress me, it does not impress me.
You tell them, queen. Show these men that you raised the bar on your standards. She said it herself. She may appreciate you men spending your hard-earned money on gifts for her, but she is not impressed. As many queens before her would say, don't settle! Fam, I've said many times before that you should not buy a woman flowers because they're going to constantly expect you to get the next bigger, more expensive item. This queen is basically making the case of my argument for me. If you lead with your wallets, no matter how little you spend, women are going to use that initial expense as the baseline entry fee. Look at it this way, fam. If a broke Chad/Tyrone spends about $8 on a box of rubbers to hit it, and you have to spend $250 on a date to hit the same girl, she's not going to give you the Chad/Tyrone discount to get another ride.
Because anything that you are doing for me, I am also doing for me. So a point a lot of men have to realize is that for us women who can do this type of stuff for ourselves, we are not impressed by your money. We are not impressed by what you can buy us. We are not impressed by where you can take us. You're gonna take me to a nice dinner? Cool, I take myself to nice dinners, bro. Like, I appreciate it. I am extremely grateful for it. However, it is not a shocking factor. I'm thankful, but I am not going to be like, oh my gosh, like, what? Bro, I do that for me.
This, in my opinion, is the result of a woman who has been wined and dined up to a certain point by an above average value man, and she believes she is entitled to a higher level guy. Notice the contrast from her social upbringing via keywords and body language to the higher cost associated with her new level of, it doesn't impress me. Fam, I'm just going to say that this shows women are given their high SMV upfront with youth, beauty, and fertility. What this does is set in a woman's mind a sky-high standard that with time, along with a wall smashing, becomes delusion. Let me put it this way for you ladies who don't agree. When you buy a car or a motorcycle, its value is given up front being mint new from the manufacturer. With that, as the years fly by and the miles start to stack up, the value decreases on said vehicle. Before any of you ladies want to argue, not every car goes down in value. Well, to that I say, an aging Honda Civic doesn't try to argue it's as valuable as a 67 Shelby Cobra. So, why are any of you trying to argue like you are the Cobra when you are actually the Civic? Moving on.
Dating was so much easier when I was young and dumb and stupid and didn't respect myself. Now that I respect myself and I go off of like morals, values, financial stability, attractiveness, dating is hard. It's always something, and my Carisha voice is always very much so something. I'm just like, either they're misogynistic or colorist or don't have their finances together. It's always something. I'm just like, oh my god, or they're corny, and I'm just like, soulmate, it is really ghetto out here. Like, please come get me. I don't like being in I'm not made for the streets. Please come get me. It's just so ghetto. I cannot. I'm better than this. I can't.
Fam, the reason I picked this particular video is because it resonates on a wide level as relatable on the female side of standards, while simultaneously is considered on the male side as delusion. Ladies, let me walk you through the explanation, and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you all to be patient like if we are dealing with a student driver. Now, when women say, dating was easier when I was young and didn't respect myself. Translation from womanese, when you had a higher SMV, you picked the players, thinking they were going to commit. Now that I respect myself. Translation. Now that dating is harder, I want to place higher standards. Understand that during that translation bit, my male viewers were saying, now that Chad/Tyrone ran through you, we're supposed to pay a higher price for a used kitty? What you spoken there, girl? Let me be honest. For as much as I agree with standards, it is really hard for the men you ladies want as a husband to respect your newfound standards when you didn't have them during your younger, more valuable years. Fam, that's like a baker trying to sell me a dozen pies at premium price when I saw him give away the best picks for free an hour ago to an overweight female comedian. It doesn't make sense for me to pay full price to eat a lower quality pie, now does it? Moving on.
Ladies, I want you to repost this, share it, duet it, stitch it. I don't care, but get the word out to all the other ladies. What we're not doing in 2023, we're not playing the last woman standing game anymore with these guys. It's not happening this year. And I know y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Where you sit in relationship limbo, waiting patiently while the man you desire is out gallivanting with back alley sallies and internet floozies, hoping that one day he'll see your efforts and just settle for you. You don't want to be settled for. You don't want to sit hoping that his fantasy girl or the woman he actually wants doesn't come into his life and by default you win him. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that ever again. We're not options. We're not toys. We're not trophies. We're not your emotional punching bag. It's not happening, okay? If I'm not your first pick, your only chick, your forever plus one, and your rider, I don't want it. Get out of here. Out my face. Find somebody else to do it.
Fam, I have to call a spade. Right here, right now, I'm going to say a harsh truth. And that is, my female viewers heard this queen speech and probably said, "That's right, you tell them, girl," thinking that her truth is my truth. Now, the flip side of this is what men heard and automatically understood from her dating tips for my ladies and 2023 standards, and that is, this queen described herself exactly as always picking a Chad and desperately hoping she can get him to commit. The funny thing is, I can almost guarantee she, and many women like her, have rejected multiple guys who would be her ride or die. Cut the crap. All these new rules are just recycled rules queens make for betas and break for alphas. Why? Because HVMs don't wait on queens like this. Women wait on them. And for the ladies who are going to argue, I got standards, I don't wait on dusty men. No, queen, not on a dusty guy, but a handsome guy with a 6x6x6 special you and dozens of other women sure will wait on. Anything less than that is delusion at its finest. Like a chihuahua thinking it can take down a bear level of delusion. Ladies, just accept the fact there are a lot more women like you than there are HVMs willing to wife up a woman. I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.